What's good? What's good? Welcome to or welcome back to the channel. Back with another video for you guys. 2009 Honda Pilot EXL. We're getting ready to change the oil on this guy. All right, we have 3.5 liter. Okay, from the vehicle, you're gonna look up here. You can or you don't have to remove your engine cover. You have a screw here and a screw here. You just hit your Phillips in there, twist it straight, and you can pop this up. Okay, same thing with this side. You have two. After you put them vertical, then you can pop this up all the way around. Should have two rubber grommet spots, and then these up in here. Okay, you look straight down. There's your oil dipstick right there. And if you do this, you can remove this cover to help you access these things a little bit better. But that's your oil dipstick down there, and then that's your oil cap over here. Calls for 5W20 SAE full synthetic. All right, so let's go straight up under the vehicle. All right. Have your oil pan. Always use a jack stand for safety. And a jack. All right. So front of the vehicle, we're coming straight down. See the oil pan here, well, the oil drain pan, and look straight up. This is your oil pan, and there is your drain plug right here, 17 millimeter. And if you look to the side right here, that is your oil filter. You may or may not need an oil wrench, like so, but this one is hand tight, so you can just grab it and make sure it goes and it breaks free. So we got that loose. All right, now we can break free our oil nut right here, this guy, and make sure your wrench is set righty tighty lefty loosey. And this is a little bit of an awkward angle. Let me set my tripod, and hopefully we got a nice visual. Oil pan bolt right there. Make sure my wrench going left with the torque. Click it to go right. That's righty tighty. Click it, lefty loosey. All right, let's get this on here nice and firm. You want to make sure you're on there good, and check all around, especially if you're at an odd angle. And I usually support my neck like that, and let's crank it. All right, got both of those to break free. Now we can proceed on draining this. Let's get our pan set, and I'm gonna come back a little more. But yeah, I'm about 30% left on my oil life. I like to keep up with my oil changes, and I'll do them a little early just in case, just to make sure, because engines burn oil through time and it gets low. So there's no current leaks or anything. So we're just gonna go ahead and proceed with the oil change. So I'm gonna let that drain, and we'll be back to remove the filter. All right, so we're at a steady drizzle right there. So we're gonna scoot this over to the oil filter some. Make sure you don't knock over anything. Let's get it over here. And what I usually do, okay, you got the drain pan there, see your tire over here. I usually access mine from this side over here. It's a little easier to get. If I can show you. There he is right there. So we're just a little bit over to the side. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this down now. The oil pan is still drizzling a little bit over there. So we can go ahead and get this down now. I usually wait unless I have two drain barrels, but this one's coming out so easy. Didn't have to use my wrench. But yep, you might want to have one of those for backup. And sit this in our oil drain spot over there. All right, so now that we got that draining, let me clean my hand real quick so I can start putting stuff back in, let you know the filter type. All right, so while that's drizzling down, let's go ahead and show you the oil filter. This is TG7317. 7317 is usually for the 3.5 liter. I know I used to have a Honda Odyssey, and it's the same. So this is a Pilot, same thing. 7317. Okay, TG. As long as it's Fram, tough guard is what that means. Tough guard, TG. All right, 7317, guys. STP as well. All right, you want to make sure you have no plastic on here. And you're just going to take a little oil from your oil pan like that and go around the rim. It keeps it from freezing up in the engine because it gets hot and it makes it harder to come out. And sometimes this seal might stick and you might have to clean it off. All right, so now that we got this ready, okay, now oil filter hole. See if I can get a spot, a nice shot for it. Don't have too much light down here right now. 1 second. All right, so that's what your oil filter goes on. That's what it looks like. So you want to get your filter on there, give it a couple of spins. If you feel it binding, just back up like I'm doing, and you want to feel it just seat. All right, get a couple of threads like so. It'll hang like that, and all you have to do is just spin it like that. It should spin freely just like that. Get it all the way up, and this is what this grip is here for you to hand tighten it. right, there we go. We're hand tight, and make sure it's just nice and firm. You don't want it to back out. Don't use an oil wrench because you will crush it. So, yep, there we go. Let's put our drain plug back in as well. Trying to make sure I can have you guys see everything. The ones that don't know. All right, so that's where we're dripping at. That's where our drain plug goes back in, where our 17mm goes. So you want to make sure you don't have anything on your threads. And if you need to, clean it off. All right, let's go back in. 17. Righty tighty, so we're going to the left, and same thing, make sure it seats good, give it some thread spins, and if you're in an awkward position, just take your time. All right, got a few threads, I should spin freely like that, and hand tighten as much as you can. Set your wrench righty tighty lefty loosey, which I'm about to do so, and crank that down, and you just want to do it tight in a quarter turn. Okay, let's set this wrench back. This is my long wrench. I usually use it for extra leverage. All right, let's get it back on there. Move that out the way now, since we're not, and we're going this way. Make sure you're going tight, and just tight, and a little bit. That's it. That's all you need. You don't want to over tighten it. All right, so we'll clean all this up here in a second. Let's go back up top. All right, so this engine sits a little lower on this one, and it's a little more up with the front of the vehicle on the Honda Odysseys. This is a Pilot, so SUVs have a little more area that you have to deal with as far as being a little higher, so might want to lower your vehicle all the way back down to the ground. All right, so let's go ahead and break this free. I just wanted to bring this over here right now. Hopefully it comes free. Kind of tight sometimes, like this one. And I might need my stool. Looks like it. Right back. All right, so my cap is really stuck, so we're going to remove this cover so I can get a little more access to it. Straight and vertical like that, a little straighter like that on both sides. Can't see this side too well. There we go. So yeah, mine is real stuck, so you're going to want to put some oil or something around this guy. Let's put this up here for now. And now we should be able to lift the cover up. Just gonna move it to the side a little bit, but now I got a little more access to it, and it's very, very, very tight. So let me try something to get that off and be right back. So I'm back in here. I got a crescent wrench. I adjusted this guy just enough to get on here, like that. There we go, there we go. Okay, so now we got that free. Let's proceed on the oil change. All right, so now we're back. You want to use a nice oil funnel, probably something like this because of the angle that the engine sets. So let's go ahead and remove our oil cap. We got 5W20, Mobil 1, high mileage. All right, so we're gonna sit this out the way, full synthetic. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this now since it gave us a problem. And let's go ahead and set this in here like so. And however you can get it to sit, hopefully you can get it to sit in a nice spot. And we're gonna work with it, and I'll probably just keep it right there and just pour from this side in. But it calls for 4.5 quarts. Okay, so always check your dipstick after you're done as far as pouring in your oil. Make sure that you're at the correct oil level, and keep up on your oil changes, guys. Every 3,500 to 5,000 miles, I just say every 5,000 miles, change your oil. Keeps all your valves and everything clear inside, so you don't have any major engine issues. All right, so just go ahead and pour the oil in, and you'll be done with this guy. Remember, 4.5 quarts. So let's get this guy on up and off. If you have oil, if you have the foil on yours, definitely break it free and pull it all the way out. You don't want anything to fall down in your engine, and you definitely don't want a little piece of foil in there because it's not going to break up. It's just going to find a spot inside the engine to stay at. All right, so now we got this. It's going to be a kind of tedious area, so just want to kind of hold your oil funnel and take your time. Not going to bore you guys with filling up this engine, but yeah, no rust is the enemy on these things always. Hit a thumbs up, like, subscribe to those who have subscribed. I appreciate your subscriptions, and I try to give the best videos possible. So yeah, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. If you just want to pop in, leave the notifications on, just want to see something I do. And until the next video, guys, I'm out. Oh, before I'm out, don't forget to check your dipstick at least 3 times. Don't forget about your oil cap, and definitely put your engine cover back if you have one still. But yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys, and I'm out.